Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the penultimate race of the Season 7 here at Auto Club Speedway. So much has led up to this point. The intense battles, race-winning hopes, ending in heartbreak, and at the opposite end, triumphant wins. It all brought us here, and it's one of my personal favorite tracks, so tonight is going to be an exciting one. We have Element in the booth as always. What is up, Element? How are you tonight?
Here I'm kicking, and I've been cyberpunking out all day, and yeah, it's been great. It got 5 more days of doing that. So yeah, it's great.
Oh man, can you handle that? That many more days of that?
Yeah, because I'm getting paid for at least 4 of them.
Well, I mean, then you can't complain, definitely.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh. And we also have, for the End Race Reporter, we do have Combat Beast 24. I hope they have not started qualifying yet. Combat, if you have a copy, thanks for coming out here in the booth with us tonight.
No problem. They have not started qualifying yet, so I made it. Thank
Nice. All right, well, since you're here, how do you feel about your chances tonight?
I don't know. To be brutally honest.
Uh-oh. Well,
Just
hopefully you
hoping
have
for
better luck than what you're sounding like. But let's talk a little bit about what we can expect tonight. We have 14 laps of fuel for the tank. Stage 1, you're going to get 29 laps out here. So they will have to save a little bit of fuel if they want to make just one stop. The second stage is going to be 27, so these guys can just race all out, and I can guarantee you that is going to happen a lot. The racing here for practice has been absolutely amazing. It's been so much fun, so I'm super excited for tonight. And then the final stage is going to be 38 laps, so a lot of action here tonight. A lot of different lines these guys will be taking. But yeah, one thing that these guys are going to have to look out for, Element, it's going to have to be their preset and how they set up their cars. I know you talk a lot about how you like a more loose setup, but what do you think their game plan should be here tonight? No pressure.
Game plan. Well, let's see here. Definitely haul ass, because you want to be at the front, but you also kind of want to, like, for the first stage, you want to save that little bit of fuel, so you want to hang back a couple spots and work the draft, save the fuel. You're the top 2. You might be pushing it a little bit on fuel there, especially for stage 1. But you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of side-by-side racing, and it's going to be good. There is a very nice middle line and a little bit more of a higher line, which can give you a nice run up off the corner. So definitely want a little bit freer car. You don't want to be too tight, because your car will push up in the center or off, and that's where you want to get the run, is coming up off the corner.
Absolutely. I mean, he said it right there, and we've seen a lot of that during practice. 3 wide racing, a lot of slide jobs, a lot of moving into tight spaces. So it's been really, really fun out here. I do want to give a quick shout out to chat. We have Chickenfoot Racing, Rock NASCAR, and Sick Parrot out there saying hello. Hello back to you guys. Rock, he's in the producer's booth doing his thing back there. I've had him all season, so great having him out here. It's so much fun with him. But take a look at the standings. The guys in purple, they are your playoff drivers. They are competing for the championship, which is next week at Phoenix. It's going to be a crazy race out there, but Rangers is currently leading in points, with Leaf Justin in second, about 12 points behind, if I'm not mistaken. Tom Flitty is in third, with Dohar in fourth, and we have J-Mac in the top 5. So points are getting pretty tight here. They're going to have to really make up some points for these guys that are below Rangers, and we'll see what they can do out here. Again, they do have to save fuel for the first stage, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, going back to our point situation, Justin made up a ton of points last week at Kansas.
He sure did.
a lot of points. Closing that gap to 12 with 2 races to go. And then Tom back with a 16-point deficit. Both those two races can make that difference up. And Kerr better be looking over his shoulder at these two. Just a little bit.
I think so. I mean, Justin had a perfect race from start to finish last week at Kansas. He got on pole and won every stage and then won the race. So, as you said, he made up a ton of points, shot himself up to second place in the standings. So, he's doing a phenomenal job, and we'll see what he can do here tonight. He's super strong, so I really expect to see him have a great finish here. But we have Vertical Rex in the chat. What's up? We have Mike the Noob. What is up? And we have Dion saying, watch out for Gary. I mean, Gary's looking good out here too. Do not count him out. Always a great competitor. So hopefully we'll see him in the booth afterward.
The big drafty track. I would not count him out at those.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is, as Element said, draft. You want to stay in that draft. Once you lose that, your race is going downhill from there. So if you hit the wall, you get 3 wide and you get knocked into the wall and no caution comes out, it's going to be a struggle to make your way back up through the field, because it is very difficult to keep up with that with all the drafting that is going to be happening tonight. But it does make for an exciting race, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to be super sad when this track is no longer a thing. It just has great racing, a lot of lines that you can run. So it's going to be one that I'm for sure sad to see go.
Terrible decision on NASCAR's behalf. Just throwing that out there.
I mean, I get it. You know, it does have to be paved soon. But man, can't they do anything to save it? I don't know. What's done is done, so there's nothing we can do about it at this point. But yeah, I don't know. Element, I gotta ask, what is your favorite track?
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so can we go by tracks that are currently running and then tracks that are out of commission? Can I have 2?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. My out of commission track is the Rock. Rockingham by far had the best racing, multiple grooves, and it's just unique. Like, it is the most unique track out there. It was so rough on the tires. It was great. That provided some of the best racing NASCAR ever had. Second, or current favorite track, they're all alike, so it's really hard to tell the difference. I like Richmond because it's very hard on the tires, and there's 3 groups of racing there easily. You can run right up against the wall. There's a line right there through the middle, right on the L line. Provides some really good short track racing, so I love Richmond a lot.
I can see that. I mean, Richmond is a really fun track. I don't nearly run there enough. But yeah, it is a fun track. That, and I like Iowa too, but man, you get on that seam and you're done.
Yeah, Iowa's a great track. 3 groups there too. It's a lot of fun.
Right. I'm listening over the radio and I do not hear a thing. I don't know if these guys are getting ready to go in. Hopefully Combat can fill us in. I know he's the in-race reporter out here. Combat, what's going on in there?
Going right now. We only got 3 cars left
Oh, okay.
for quali.
Oh.
I'm going on right now, so.
I never even got an invite.
Yeah, neither did I.
Oh, oops.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been stressed out. My bad.
Well, so yeah, you heard it right there. They're in qualifying. We missed out on qualifying, so we're just sitting here chatting.
Don't blame me. I'm the one that forgot.
I'm hoping, yeah. I'm hoping Justin didn't send me one and I did not get it. Okay, yeah, Justin just said, whoops, forgot to send invites.
Oh.
Don't forget for the race, Justin. Dion
Massive
says Virginia sucks in general. I'm excited for the dirt race at Bristol. Yeah, you know, I don't know how to feel about that. We're gonna see how it works out, but Element, how do you feel about the dirt racing at Bristol?
I feel that it's going to be very tough. If you go back and watch the Outlaws when they were there the one time, it was a very, very fast, very single groove track. So, but that was back before it had progressive banking, so it could be a little different this time. And it's pretty cool because they put the dirt down there on the flat part of the track, and if they want to, they can get down there and try to run it. So it'll be interesting. I don't know how I feel about the trucks there. I feel like Knoxville was the better choice for a dirt track because it's flat and they'll be able to use different lines around it. And I believe Knoxville will provide a lot more entertaining racing for the trucks than than Bristol will.
Right. Yeah, I'm just curious how it will handle there and how the racing's going to be. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll see what happens with that. But I got to talk about next week for the championship. Guys, we're going to have awards out here. We're going to have like a whole award ceremony for these guys. They will be voting on some of the awards that will be given out. So very exciting. So after tonight, there will be votes for the drivers on what they can do. And next week, we will make it happen on stream. They will be winning a Gary. So we had a stream giveaway and Gary won. He gave his $25 gift certificate over to whoever wins this season. So whoever wins will get that. And I know, Element, you were talking about your thing. I don't know if you're still up for that. So we might have a couple of awards and prizes going out to the winner for the championship.
Yeah, I gotta get a couple checks here up and going and see what I can find up there on the old pristine auction. So, you know, it's tough gettings on there. You're actually bidding.
Yeah, hopefully we can find something. That would be really cool. Dion says NASCAR needs less road courses. Really? See, I don't mind it just because
Agreed.
Chase is really good at them. So I'm okay with it for him.
There's that hypocritical BS.
I mean, I'm just saying. Everyone wants all these different kind of tracks. I mean, they added road courses, so that is a different kind of track. Dion, very biased. And you can't win a Gary, but you can win a gift card for what Gary gave to the winner. So that's pretty cool.
Road
Orion,
courses.
what's up? How are you? I think I said that right. Now I'm questioning myself. More exciting adding, and I know who you are too. Instead of just the same old oval. Yeah, I mean, I agree. We'll see how it goes. I feel like NASCAR fans, a lot of them, I don't know, everyone is just grasping at anything. A lot of people are just unhappy with certain things, and, you know, I don't know what they could do to make everyone happy. It's just not possible.
They just get rid of all. They get rid of all the unique tracks. They got rid of the Rock. They got rid of Nashville. They got rid of IRP. They got rid of North Wilkesboro. It's like these tracks are all unique in their own way. Yeah, they're still an oval, but they're different compared to these cookie cutter tracks that they race at today.
Yeah. I hear ya. There's just so many different things that they're grasping at, you know.
Like, and then like there's different tracks around the country that they race at in their lower series that would, I can tell you, cup cars would be, like Salem. Could you imagine cup cars on that track? Holy crap!
That'd be insane. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
would be absurd. It would be awesome.
I am really sad that they are taking out Auto Club too. I know a lot of people don't like the racing at Kentucky Speedway, but as someone who that is their home track, I am so sad that there will be no more Kentucky Speedway. That's where I went for every single year, pretty much. So I'm gonna be sad to see that go also. I want to give a shout out to Chrome Prince out there. I see you out there. What's up? We have Captain Donkers. What's up? Michigan would be better track than Auto Club. Yeah, just, you know, so many different. I don't know.
I go to Michigan twice a year, and let me tell you what, it is like one of the worst races you could possibly imagine. Ever since they repaved it and went to this package, there hasn't been a good race there since 2006. Come on.
I mean, that's how people feel about Kentucky Speedway too. So, all right, I gotta check on this race so far. They've left us in the dust for qualifying. Hopefully, we're still gonna get an invite for the actual race. Let me get it. Anyone over the radio, let me know if you guys started the race without us.
No, not yet. We just got out qualifying.
Okay. Let me make sure. Yes.
I will
All
send
right.
you all invites. I promise you.
Thank you.
Well, you might need to send. Yeah. I'll send
Alex
both
says
y'all one. I have
Kentucky
one
stink.
second.
All right, fair enough.
I agree with that one.
I know. I mean, so many people think that, but like I said, that was the track I went to. So
I've been there one time, and I'll tell you the story. So I go down there with my buddy and his stepdad. We go there, stay overnight, right? Well, anyways, start there, tailgating. You know, a lot of beautiful women around there.
Okay. Yeah.
We're tailgating, and these old ladies that are sitting right next to us tailgating start hitting on me out of nowhere. And I'm like,
Random
what
story
in
of the
the
day.
world? I'm like, what in the world is going on here? I'm just trying to cook some burgers and get drunk. And then my buddy wanders off, comes back. He's like, hey, you got to save me from this beer pong game. He's like, I just lost $20. We need to get it back. Gotta go over there. I gotta go rescue him and win this. So we doubled down and won the $40.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a wild time there. It was good. I was really messed up too.
Oh,
Well, it was good.
okay.
It was a good time. It was a good time, but the
Captain-
racing was terrible.
Really. I mean, you know, it's hard. There's so many tracks that are very similar, and I know Michigan and Chicagoland and Kentucky Speedway, they were all known to not have the greatest of racing, so I get it. I do get it, but it still sucks. It really sucks. And Captain Donger, sorry, apparently I misunderstood his message. He says Auto City, not Michigan International. So, quick reading. That's what that was. It happened. These guys are getting ready to go to the race. They're getting everyone all lined up. I'm not sure who is on pole yet, but we will get in there and see what's going on. Fluffy is on pole. There you have it. He is one that he's been racing with us a couple of times throughout the season. He's back tonight, actually kind of short notice. So I want to see how he handles this tonight. A fantastic racer, so I'm sure he'll do perfect. But yeah, I know he's going to be one that is going to be up front tonight. I knew you would like hearing that Fluffy's racing tonight.
I do.
He is a fast one. He is not in the playoffs though. Let's bring it back to the playoff drivers out here. Here are your playoff drivers: Rangers, Tom Flitty, Dohar, Justin, J-Mac, Sky, Wild Wreckneck, Kyle Fan, Game Mastermind, Thrills, Skibowski, and Super NASCAR Fan. So those are the guys that are going for the championship. So we'll see what happens.
Why do I feel like we didn't get an invite?
I don't know.
We're still waiting.
What are you guys waiting
We're
on?
still in lobby.
Oh my god.
I've just been waiting. Oh, here go countdown going down. Hi. What?
That
Here goes the
countdown is
countdown.
going.
If
Oh
the
my
countdown's
gosh.
going, we still haven't got invites.
I'll
Well,
send
we
y'all
can't
invites
take it
now.
anyway. We can't take it until after they're in the race.
I'll send y'all invites when we hit at 1 second left.
Sounds amazing. Thank you, Combat.
It's okay. We're at 16 seconds.
Oh, so long.
Good luck to you in the race. I hope you do well, and we see you after in the booth.
I hope
No
so.
nerves.
I haven't
No
been there
nerves.
yet.
Alex, no invite yet. Rez, this is a league race.
There go.
Can I take it?
Yes.
Nice.
We're in the loading screen right now.
Here we go.
Alright.
Fluffy is on pole. I'm not sure who is on the outside, but we're going to go ahead and get into the race.
Come
We have Rangers in third. Auto Club, one of my favorite races, racetracks of all time. So let's go, J-Mac. You know, practicing with him. He's won a couple of the practice races. Very, very strong out there. So we'll see what he can do tonight. I mean, Justin, same way. Tom, all these guys are so thinking fast. You can't really count anyone out.
No, and this is probably J-Mac's favorite oval, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he loves this place.
A lot
Oh,
of people do.
Yeah,
track.
Yeah, it is.
I'm really hoping the next game they keep Auto Club in there. I really hope they do.
Oh, well, they should. They need to have like a classic car, or not car, classic tracks, like update or something, you know, like just throw Rockingham, North Wilkesboro
I think it would be
stuff in there.
awesome. Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
Yes. Rez, what's up? Thank you so much for the compliment there. I appreciate it. But here we are at Auto Club Speedway. The race has started. And Fluffy on that inside. We have Tom Flitty on the outside. These guys are going to be 2 and 3 wide so much tonight. This is going to take a lot out of them, but they do have to watch the tire wear. And these guys are already trying to go 3 wide for second place, but J-Mac tucks in behind. We have Tom in that 8 ahead of him. Guys are off and running, Element.
Oh, running like the horses from the Kentucky Derby right now. Here we go.
Look at this. 3 wide for second. Fluffy falls back a little bit. Let me see who's out front. I do believe that is Tom Flitty in that 8 and another really strong one, but look at the field behind him. These guys are so close together. The racing is already intense out here, and we're already on lap 2.
Oh, yeah, they're shuffling around a little bit, you know. Yeah, doing a little two-stepping.
They certainly are, and what I love about this is let's go on board with Tom. You can just see how much the bumps affect you, and when you have that draft, it can be really intense with how it drags you around. I mean, your car can get very bouncy, especially when your tires start to wear down. Let's take a look. We have Rangers in the 11. He's second with J-Mac directly behind in third. Already going for the move underneath Rangers. And it looks like we have Leaf Justin try. Well, he looked like he was going to take a peek in there. Try to make it 3 wide, but thought otherwise. But these guys are still extremely close.
Yeah, Combat on the straightaway was looking to put a move on Fluffy. And I don't know if they were trying to do a little side drafting of each other, but it looked like Fluffy gave him the thou shalt not pass move. And Combat lost the position to it. Looks like it's about to get passed up by another 2 cars.
We're on board with Combat right now in that 24, and he just had Honeycutt in that 51 pass him up, along with Dohar in the 88. These guys are really starting to make their way up there, but Tom Flitty, he's got a little bit of a gap between him and the rest of the field, so they're going to have to start working together instead of trying to go for positions right now. They want to be able to catch him before he gets away.
No, let's just let him get away. You still got to save a lap of fuel.
Yeah,
let
they
him
are.
get away.
That's a reminder, man. They do have to save a lap of fuel. But I feel like this gap is really increasing between Tom and the rest of the field. Let's see what's going on with Gary in that number 77. He's got Liebert directly behind him. But these guys are struggling to hold on to the field at the moment. We're going to find out if they can get back with the rest of the crew.
Yeah, if you're already losing this draft, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to try and catch them. So they're definitely going to need a yellow if they completely lose the draft.
Yeah, I think so. The 88 of Dohar already up towards the front of the field. We saw him in the back of the field earlier, but since made his way up, and it looks like he's going to try to take a look on the inside with Fluffy in the 16. They can't make it work, so they're going to try to get back up. Very close call between them and J-Mac as Dohar is trying to sneak back in there in line.
And Dohar's starting to make moves, trying to work his way up there. And he's just doing what he does. Just working a draft and saving fuel at the same time while moving forward. Like, all right, you go.
3 wide they were for second place, but we had J-Mac on the apron and lost a little bit of time from that as he was trying to keep his car under control, I do believe. But he's going to tuck back in behind Rangers in that 11. We have Dohar up to second place, but man, Tom just showing that he is a driver that you're going to have to look out for tonight. He is on a roll right now.
Yeah, eventually these guys will get tired of trying to catch them, and they'll just line up or just scurry them down real quick once they get racing out of their system. That could be, God, who knows when that's going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to find out, but they're looking good so far. I don't see, how many cautions do you think we're going to see tonight? Usually we're pretty far off, but Auto Club is such a big track. I'm not picturing a lot of cautions.
depending on how hard they get to racing, maybe 1 or 2. Yeah. You know, I don't think you're going to see a lot. Maybe 1, maybe none.
Yeah, 22 laps to go in stage 1, and I feel like once we get towards the end of the race, that's when we're going to see the caution, when everyone is starting to go with those aggressive moves, trying to make up some spots. Remember, this is the penultimate race. This is the last one before we crown a champion next week. So there's a lot of points up for grabs. Everything counts right now.
Ooh, Fluffy's dropping back. This is definitely by design.
We're gonna find out. We have a new leader though, the Dohar in the 88. He has since taken over the lead from Tom Flitty. We have Justin on the move going underneath Tom, and he is gonna make that as they go 3 wide for 3rd place, including the 48 of Foxhound Boss. We have J-Mac in there. Absolutely insane, but these guys are just off and running.
That's actually a smart play for Tom not to race him too hard. As I say that, he's trying to go back forward. But we got Rangers and Fluffy back here just... Oh, Honeycut! Oh, and he got Rangers! That is detrimental to him.
That is, let's get a replay on that, but I saw that one coming up. He looked like he got a little loose, hit the wall, and made some contact. That will be a caution at the line, but really unfortunate for him. He was looking very, very strong. I noticed he was going about 3 wide with these guys. Just bad timing coming off the corner exit. It just happens.
Oil frozen. You know what this means, right?
What does this mean?
It means pit stops, and they're gonna have to stop again.
They are. It's going to be very, very close for these guys as the caution is out. I'm wondering, I think maybe 20 to go. And remember, guys, they only get around 14 laps to a tank. So as Element says, they're going to have to pit again after this even.
Yeah, and getting on pit road is very easy to speed here because you carry a lot of speed on this pit road, as it is one of the easiest to get onto. And if you're not paying close enough attention, you can get that ever so haunting speeding penalty.
Absolutely. If we can get it's frozen in the booth. If we can get a copy from Combat, if you can. How's your car feeling out there, and how you doing so far?
I was just riding in the back, hoping and praying I didn't get killed. So, I was trying to save gas, because controller life ain't that good on saving gas.
Well, you're doing a great job out there, and I wish you luck. Go get him out there.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
Nice. I see bar oil out there. That's a long one. Been happy to race with you on everything sometime. Yeah, we will definitely have to race, but man, I don't see anyone staying out, Element. Everyone has come in. They're gonna get their adjustments in, get the full tank, get the tires, you name it. That's what they gotta do right now.
Yeah, you stayed out. It's instant death.
Yeah, I mean, especially since this is the point where you can get adjustments in. You're gonna go faster from it, so no way that you're gonna stay out for that.
No, and I just wish they would fix the pit road AI. It's such an eyesore.
That's bugging you. It's crazy.
Oh God, horrendously.
We'll see what these guys do, but the 88 of Dohar will lead us off on the restart. We are going to have Tom on the outside with Leaf Justin on the inside behind Dohar. Man, it's going to be super tight with these guys. Still stage 1 racing. Enough where these guys are going to have to pit once again after this stop.
Oh yeah, and you're going to see them go full out now. Everybody's got to stop again. They ain't going to hold back. There ain't going to be no riding around trying to save any fuel now. It's go time.
It is go time, and speaking of that, they're getting ready to go right here. Off they are to green once again. Dohar leading him off. TomTom with a little bit of damage on his hood there. I would imagine that is all repaired and is just cosmetic at this point. But if it is not, we're going to see how that might affect him. But Justin on that inside trying to get a run. We're going to follow along with him as he's got J-Mac in that 3 car right up on his right side.
Ooh, Tom making a fancy schmancy move down the inside. He takes the lead.
Take a look at TomTom, a very, very strong driver out here tonight. You can see he already got a nice momentum coming off that corner. J-Mac closing that gap pretty quickly. Dohar falls back and J-Mac dives it down, trying to take over the lead. Will he have the momentum to carry that lead into the next corner? We're gonna find out, but man, oh man, nice move by J-Mac out there. TomTom's gonna get that run on that high side. That's what you love about Auto Club. So he's going to take over that lead once again.
Oh yeah, you can pass a lot of guys with that move there. Just backing it down a little bit, getting right back onto it early, driving through the center and carrying that speed right up off the corner, and that's exactly how you do it.
It is so much fun to do that too. I mean, the racing here is just absolutely insane. You can do so many different moves, and look at this, we already have Fluffy up here. He's on the outside of TomTom. Let's see if he can make that work. I mean, as we said, you can get an amazing run out there. He's going to have the draft of J-Mac directly behind him. These guys are trying to get single file line to get up there to race, but man, oh man, TomTom and Fluffy, what a battle for first.
Oh, but currently as we're sitting, Justin is behind Rangers.
These guys are 3 wide right there. We had Ski right in the middle. We had the 24 of Combat Beast on the outside. And as you said, Justin following Rangers on the inside. We're going to see how this ends up. But man, oh man, nice moves for these guys.
If Justin wants to have a chance here at Phoenix, he's going to have to get every point that he can here in 2 stages and get a better finish than Kerr here at the end to have a increase his odds at Phoenix.
Absolutely. We have Foxhound Boss in that 48. He's currently sitting P4. He's on that high side, looking really strong tonight. I'm very impressed. Another guy who every time he's out here, he's got a strong car. So we're going to see if he can hang on to that consistency and keep it out there throughout the entire race. He's going side by side with J-Mac at the moment. We'll see what he can do.
There's a lot of movement going on right now. It's hard to keep track of.
These guys are 3 wide already. Once again, the 48, the 96 of Ski was right in the middle with Rangers on the low side. Rangers falling back a little bit, but that's not going to be for long. He's going to make his way back up there.
Question is, when are we going to see him go 5 wide? I mean,
you do that and you're going to make me a little nervous. We have the 24 of Combat Beast falling back a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but Honeycutt in that 51 making his way around with, looks like Gary in that 77 directly behind him.
maybe that's a tactical move. Maybe he's doing some hardcore saving, you know.
It could be. A lot of these guys are on a wheel, which it is a little bit easier to save when you're on a wheel. The guys, I know Combat, I'm pretty sure he's on a control. We'll have to confirm that with him. But I don't know if that's a strategy.
It is.
Okay.
I am on controller.
Yeah,
and I don't have clutch, so problem.
Oh, Skabowski hit pit road.
Skabowski on pit road. That is a very, very early pit stop considering we just got off of a caution from that. So not sure what's going on with him, if he had some damage. We'll find out soon, but look at Liebert in that one car. We have 11 in stage 1. So, man, it is winding down here. That could be a strategy call on Ski's part because they can get 14 laps on a tank. So, I would have stayed out, though, if that's the case. I would have stayed out and just short pitted.
I like Ski's strategy because he's going to have the freshest tires. These guys are racing really hard, so he's just going to come out, lay down clean laps while these guys are racing tooth and nail, losing more time.
Yeah,
So he could bypass him.
these guys are using up everything that they can with this racing. We have Fluffy in the 16. He is your current leader with J-Mac on the outside, losing a bit of momentum as he takes the angle there going on that high side. So he's going to fall back to second. We have Tom Flitty in third. Let's take a look with a 48 of Foxhound Boss right there in fifth. Man, we have Rangers moving on up, and it is getting really tight back here.
Yeah, they were getting a little tight. Foxhound and Tom are having a little disagreement about racetrack space. So, yeah.
It happens.
Tom definitely the victor on that one. He definitely got him on that.
Let's take a look at J-Mac, who is currently sitting P2, directly behind our leader of Fluffy in that 16. Like I said, J-Mac, he's won a couple of practices here throughout the week, looking very, very strong. So you see he's putting a little bit of a bumper to Fluffy's backside there. We'll see what these guys do, but so far they have a little bit of gap between them and third place. We're going to find out if they can keep that.
Ohar just scraped the wall coming off too there, and losing a little bit more time to her and Tom. He's got Justin right behind him. Tom being ahead of her is good for him, but that's hurting Justin. He's losing even more time still. I mean, these guys are right there in that championship top 3 battle, and both these fellas need to get ahead of him and stay ahead of him and collect these stage points.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about how spread out this field is. And we talked about it earlier with you really want to stay in the draft. So for these guys that are not in the draft and not part of the field, it's going to be super hard to get that back for them. And you see this front pack, they are already separating pretty good so far. So we have Justin with the one car of Liebert. We have Dohar kind of by himself directly in front of him. And then you have that front pack up there. They really need to work together to get back up there. Otherwise, it's just going to go downhill until the next stage.
Yeah, but as long as I got a whip of the draft, it'll pull him in there. Just to me, from what I'm seeing from Justin's car, it looks like he's a bit snug. Can't really get through the center, a little tight off. Looks pretty good on entry, but center off, he looks just to be a little too tight.
I'm curious what happened to Fox. I mean, we have 3 guys together now. We have Dohar, Justin, and I think that is Liebert behind him, but I'm on Fox right now. He was up front. What happened to him? I don't know if you caught anything, but we do have a driver on pit road as we have 5 to go at the line. I do believe that was Rangers that took a pit stop.
Sounds down on maybe saving fuel? No idea.
Could be. It very well could be, but man, that is some fuel to save right there. We have Fluffy going down to signal that he will be going in this time around. J-Mac directly behind him. I'm curious if they are going to stay out and go around another lap. We're going to find out, but it's going to be tight. As Element said, it is an easy track to go in and speed too much. And we have Tom going in. We have Justin going in and Liebert. These guys, it's going to be a busy pit road. You see Rangers coming back out on track, and you see J-Mac not too far behind as he stays out. So I would imagine J-Mac is going to go in this time around. You see him signaling back there. Let's see. And he will more than likely be making his way to pit road.
Now after this exchange of pit stops, it's going to be very curious to see where Skibowski comes out. He should be the new leader. But we'll see if these guys can track him down real quick, because when he went on pit road, he was racing right there with the leader, so should be able to bypass him.
Let's stay on board with Ski right now, that number 96. I've been really impressed with him. We've talked about him. He is a rookie for Shake and Bake. Definitely not a rookie out on track. However, he is very strong out here. He's usually doing custom setups. This is a preset league, so this is out of, he's stepping out of his comfort zone this season, and he's done a great job so far.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Ski catching Dohar right now. He's a lap, should be a lap down to him and J-Mac. But behind him, Liver, who just came off pit road. So, I'm guessing he's going to come out right with the leaders.
We're gonna find out. It's gonna be close. Hopefully I can get over the radio who the leader is at the moment, but I have a feeling Element
88.
is 88? Okay. Thank you, Combat.
Yeah, so they just got their laps back.
Yeah, they just got their laps back. Let's take it on over to Dohar in that 88, and he's another one. Really great at saving out here, but look how I feel like he's going super slow, Element, and we have 2 laps to go, so he's really trying to save it out there.
Oh, yeah, he's probably clutching it even on the straightaway, just trying to save the fuel,
Probably.
you know?
I want to see if he's gonna make it, because as most of you guys know, Dohar is amazing at saving fuel and doing that strategy. If he can pull this off, that is insanity.
Well, he's coming off 2 right now. And I believe second place gonna be J-Mac. Where's he at? Oh, we got Tom going into 1. So, by reference to distance, Dohar should be in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, he's coming off a 4 into the triangle across the start-finish line with 1 to go for stage 1. And it looks like they actually finished stage 1, so... So, yeah, Dohar did it. Yeah, I know. I'm looking at him and it says he finished, so there you go. Dohar wins stage 1, and that's probably going to put J-Mac in second, or Tom. Let's take a look.
Do you want me to give you the running order?
If you can, you go for it.
88, 51, 8, 3, 9.
51 in second. All right, some strategy call out there for him also. Great job.
Wow.
This is what I'm talking about. We've seen it throughout the season. These guys just doing an amazing strategy call where even we can't keep track of it. It's hard to keep track of who pitted, when they pit, and all that. So great call for these guys on strategy. Amazing points for Honeycutt out there also.
And the big headline of that was Justin and Tom both finished ahead of Rangers.
Which is going to help them out in standings, considering
Huge.
Rangers is our points leader in standings. See what that does after the race. All right, getting ready to start stage 2. Let's take a look. You see the 51 of Honeycutt. He's going to lead us off of Dohar on the outside. We're on board with Tom Flitty, who is currently P3. Let's see what these guys have out here.
Oh, stage 2 is about to get real spicy.
I think so. Ooh. I think so. Tom just putting the pressure all over Honeycutt right now in that 51. We're going to see how they can manage with that, as I have a feeling Tom Flitty is going to take this 3 wide in a second. Here we go. Not exactly 3 wide, but here it is. 3 wide. Tom Flitty, Honeycutt, and Justin. Justin makes the pass and stays on the outside. Tom on the inside.
And Fluffy's going through the center. He's splitting Honeycutt and Rangers as we speak, coming out of 4 onto the straightaway.
Look at how spread out these guys are. 2 and 3 wide, and this track is so wide. They can handle it. I mean, it's no problem trying to get 3 guys through here.
Nah, you could fit 6 cars wide. Oh, J-Mac smacks the wall coming off turn 2.
Let's take a look at J-Mac as he's got Fluffy in the 16 passing him up as he hits that wall. Like Edelman said, he's going to take that outside and try to catch back up to the 16 and the 11. But man, that definitely cost him a couple of spots right there.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. He definitely got a little bit of ground to make up, but he doesn't really have that far to go. Not too bad, not too bad.
Efar, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Dion, I hear you. He says, I feel a wreck coming. We have Efar feeding the little hippo. Thank you so much. Look at this line though on that high side. You gotta love it. Justin trying to make a move on the inside. Let's see if we can catch up with him. I'm trying to get there. Here we go. Justin currently taking over P3 with Dohar in that 88. He is P2, and I do believe that is Fluffy out there in the lead. Justin, I mean, he just came off a win at Kansas. He swept the whole thing, got pole, won the stages, won the race. So this would just be amazing if he was able to capture his second win of the row, and he is currently second in standings. So that might be enough to put him as the leader, as we have 25 laps to go in stage 2.
25 laps of mayhem.
But look at this. You gotta love it. I don't know. There's just something about Auto Club that is just amazing racing.
It's good. It's good racing. It always has provided it, you know?
It has.
It's Auto Club.
It's Auto Club. You got so many lines. You can take the middle, the high side, the low side. I mean, you can pass on the high side. We've seen it already a couple of times. Just look at the momentum that Fluffy has on that outside. Dohar is just handling that inside. He's going to put the block on Fluffy, doing a little bit of a slide job right
Gonna
there.
go through center.
Justin going to push him through the center. We have Rangers on that inside. Justin, he's going to take Fluffy with him and head out through, as I think I might have saw a little bit of lag from the 9 car.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lag there, but it wasn't too detrimental, so he should be all right.
Should be all right, but not what he wants to see when he was on the bumper of Fluffy. Really unfortunate for him, but let's take a look at Honeycutt, who led us off for stage 2 and had a great finish in stage 1 with P2. He's making his way up through the field. His car looks pretty good.
Tell you right now, these guys keep fighting around with each other up here. The second pack is now reorganized and has caught them again, and they ain't losing the ground this time. They're there.
Oh, absolutely. I'm on board with Gary from Canada in that 77. He is off the pack. Hopefully we can get him back up there, but right now, I don't think he's got draft.
That's all strategy. Gary knows there's a third stage to go. He's just riding around taking care of his equipment. See, in order to win the race, you got to be there at the end, and he's taking care of his stuff.
I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Let's get him up there, though. We're on board with Libert in that 1 car, and he is right behind Combat Beast in that 24. These guys just so close together. I mean, this field has not separated in stage 2 yet. They're very, very on top of each other. 2-3 wide racing, and it's just something that you have to do. Like Element said, you have to take care of your tires. You have to make sure that you have enough fuel. It's all about that strategy, how you can get there first in one piece.
Oh, there's no strategy in this one. It's just go time.
You don't want to kill your tires too much, because I can tell you, the tire wear here,
burn them out.
It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I mean, on a preset 5 even, you're feeling really loose by the time you're on your final lap.
That's the final lap. Just hang on to it.
I mean, you can definitely hang on to it, but if you're going 3 wide, it's gonna get a little interesting. We're still on board with Libert, and he is side by side with 48 of Foxhound Boss. And you see up ahead, they are making a move down low. Let's see if we can get who that is. I do believe that is a 51 of Honeycutt. Wasn't able to pull off the move, so he's going to stay tucked in behind. But, man, these guys just too wide. You can see a lot of movement from Rangers up ahead. Great racing.
Yeah, Tom slipped back a bit. He's sitting there in a 6th spot. I can count. Yeah, 6th. Fell back out of the top 3.
He'll make his way back up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tom and Rangers, they are not ones that like to save fuel. They want to race it out. They want to put their all into every single race and every single lap. So these guys are for sure going to battle it out, get back up there, and I guarantee they'll be up there for the stage win. And I can tell you that Rangers, believe it or not, he was not confident going into this race. So I'm curious to see how this race will pan out for him.
Wow. I thought it'd be like super confident. It's Auto Club.
I know, and from what I'm hearing, what I heard the other day, he was not thinking he was going to get a win here.
Oh, wow.
You're just as shocked as I was.
I'm a little shocked.
Tom Flitty currently sitting around P6. You see a lot of movement up there between Fluffy and J-Mac for second and third. These guys are just battling it out, and you see Rangers along with Justin on that high side going side by side into the turn and out on the exit.
Oh, Justin getting a great run off turn 2.
Yeah, Rangers falling back. I don't know, going 3 wide, he's gonna fall back, lose a couple of more spots right there, but Tom is gonna just get that momentum up ahead, and Ranger's gonna push Honeycutt into that turn and go on the apron just a little bit.
Wow, he's not just going back, he's going all the way to the back. What in the world?
Is it a strategy call? Is it he's not confident in his car right now? I mean, I tend to think it might be a little bit more strategy, but man, this is the one where you don't have to save.
Yeah, oh, there goes Dohar and Rangers.
Oh! What in the world? That is going to bring out the yellow. Let's see if we can get a replay at that.
Ew.
I'll be honest, I didn't even see what happened, but I have the replay. I was on him, so let's take a look here.
I don't know either. I just saw Dohar shooting off the wall.
Man. Yeah, he definitely shot off the wall, and there goes that. That will be the second caution of the night. I don't even know what happened to Rangers. I didn't see him get hit, but he just hung a right into the wall, so I'm not sure what that was.
I couldn't see what happened, but it looked like from the camera angle coming to off the exit, J-Mac and Dohar were very close together, but you can't see the full exit of the corner, so it's hard telling what happened.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of damage on Ranger's car. He's going to have to go in and repair that damage. A lot of these guys, I don't imagine anyone staying out once again. It's just, there would be no point in staying out. You need the fresh tires, fill up the fuel, get it out there.
Yeah, you stay out. You're signing your own death certificate. You know, like why would you do that?
Definitely. These guys all going in once again. Ranger's going to be on the tail end of the field with the 88 directly in front of him. We'll see who's going to come out first and lead the field off to green once again. But so far, 1 caution per stage.
Oh, I did say 1 to 2, so we're at my max. I don't. At the rate, I'm not going to be right. So dang it.
We'll find out. We'll find out. I thought that the cautions were going to be in the final part of the stage, so we'll see what happens here. J-Mac coming off of his pit stall here. We got Tom Flitty. Gonna be super close, but J-Mac, he is going to take over the lead for that.
Oh my God. The chaos, this pit road AI.
It's scary.
It just straight flatlines everything, just bombards it.
Yeah, it's a little scary when you come out. You never know. For these guys, they're more than likely ghosted if they're hitting each other, but for us, it just looks scary.
Yeah. It's like going to a family Christmas and being the only goth person there. It's just no, it doesn't work.
That is a very strange
analogy.
Yeah,
that's a
absolutely.
life one. That's a life one right there. You know.
Good to know. Alex says they need to fix that pit road glitch. Hopefully. Yeah, luckily it doesn't affect the race at all, so that is a good thing. Alright, back to stage 2 racing. J-Mac is going to lead us back at the restart. Tom going to have to see what kind of moves he makes, and man, Tom with a little bit of jump, he's gonna back that off a little bit not to get a black flag on him, and J-Mac is off and running with Tom Flitty on the outside. Looks like we're gonna have Honeycutt directly behind J-Mac. These guys are off and running once again, Element.
Oh, yep. And I'm just kind of curious to see what Fluffy and Raiders do. They're sitting back here in the back. It's not a. It's uncharted territory for these guys.
Well, most definitely. We have 12 laps to go in stage 2, so this is the final stop for these guys. They can most definitely make it. 51 going under J-Mac there for the lead, and we have 3 wide for the lead right now. Absolutely insane. The 51. Wide. Oh my gosh, the 51, a little bit of contact with J-Mac. Element saying 4 wide. Tom goes straight to the lead as he goes underneath of both of them. Are you kidding me? Look at these guys.
No.
Look at these guys.
Now that's what I like to see.
Liver going on the inside of the track on the backstretch, just making all
Oh my God.
You see
server dying.
Rip.
Send help.
And it's gone.
Oh my.
Oh dear God, I'm terrified for my life. If you see what I see.
Okay, people are dying. If the lobby's still together.
Oh.
Yeah, over the radio they're talking about it, but for anyone, I got kicked out of the lobby, so if at some point you guys can invite
I'm still
me back.
in it, and for me it looks like, oh, everybody kicked. I'm not anymore.
But you need to survive this round.
Hey Taro, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we've known there's been an issue. I've heard of the issues this week. I was hoping
We're slowing down.
I was hoping we wouldn't have an issue with it. Apparently, are all you guys still in there, Combat?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Element, send me an invite when you got kicked out.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay. Sorry guys, we'll get back in here. They're having...
I shall try to invite you.
Oh jeez.
I'm going this far out.
I am definitely glad. Thank you, Combat. That...
What the heck is going on?
What is this?
How do we
It says you invited me to open qualifiers.
Yeah.
What?
No, I didn't.
Ooh.
Rip.
Yeah. Same thing.
I mean, it put me in open qualifiers and it says session no longer available. I think your lobby is broke.
I'd say.
No, not an Auto Club. We can't. Yeah, effing chat, guys. So sad.
I'll try another one. I don't know. We probably have to get to the end of this stage.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just holiday qualifiers.
I'm gonna tell the boss that part.
Oh my God.
Ah! Alright, Justin's invited me. We'll see if we can take that one. And open qualifiers, holiday.
I just don't know. We need to run it to the end of the stage.
Alright, if we can't get back going, we'll just have to let these guys race. And we'll have to let you know over Twitter what's going on.
The 88 has left the track.
The 80, okay. No! You hate
Sounds
to
like
see
they're
it.
dropping one by one.
Yeah.
Well,
like I
server
said,
looks like it's okay now at the pit stops.
Really? Like I said,
Like
a lot of people have been
like
complaining
trying
about
to kill
it.
each other.
Yeah. Yeah, right before it lagged out, I just saw everyone simultaneously, like windshield wipers.
I will try again, because everything's back to normal on our end.
It was
Okay.
worse than that on mine.
Really?
Oh God, yeah.
We're gonna pace for a second here, so.
It's trying.
Uh, 'cause, like, I said, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to do it. But, yeah, we're gonna pace for a second here, so.
It's trying.
Uh, 'cause, like, I said, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to do it.
Please.
And my
please
game
hurry.
just froze.
We broke it.
Good
Yeah,
times.
mine froze too. Oh, and it
Oh,
crashed.
nope, it's back up and running again. Oh, no.
What in the world? We'll try it one more time, guys. If not, yeah, I'm gonna restart Rock. If not, we'll just let these guys run it.
Well, luckily for me, mine crashed, so that worked.
Yeah, I crashed to the homepage.
Really terrible let's lose.
Well,
Alright, I know J-Max sent me
We
an
just
invite.
need
We'll
to
try to accept that when we get in.
Everything's going wonky again.
Is it? Still
Uh-huh.
lagging. Brian, you didn't. You missed a great race so far,
40 laps.
and yeah,
38 at the end.
it has been having huge
10
issues with
laps.
that this week, I guess.
Stage.
It was the first time it happened, and we got to stage 2. Come on, game.
I know. I hope it holds out for you guys.
I've only gone to lead lap 2. Dang it.
Alright, let's try to
Fair
take
enough.
J-Max invite.
I wasn't even on the lead lap. I'm on after the second stage. Or first.
oh, ticket
Anything?
to the struggle bus.
And winter qualifiers.
Our options are kill the lobby and go
We'll see what they're gonna try to do.
So we got option to kill the lobby, or he hadn't said the other option yet. I like that one.
Is Dohar the only one that is not in there?
Oh, nope, later left.
that's our end of stage 2. And yeah, it's sucks.
Did I get stage points?
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
So I think
I was looking
it's,
forward to this race. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
stages,
I
38
know.
laps, right? So
Oh, Dohar did not lag out. His
Okay.
car is just invisible.
Oh, that's no good.
I can see him, but his car's invisible.
I mean, we could do it from when the lag started. I'm pretty sure I'd have the top 5. I'm pretty sure I'd have the top 5 seen.
Oh man, I had to re-put everything back in my car again. Oh god. It took me
I'm
3
afraid
stops
so.
to do it.
Since you're out here with us, 3 stops? What the heck kind of adjustments do you have out there, Combat?
I'm almost 60s on tire pressure.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
That's pretty high there, fella.
Just to keep up with them.
How is it out on track? How's your car handling?
I don't know. I haven't found that part out yet. Until, like, after the second adjustment, my car was loose. First stage, it was loose. So everything was great after that.
I can hear these guys discussing on what to do.
Yeah, we could do that. We could run
If anything, they can just make,
a couple face laps.
Run a 50 lapper.
yeah, let's run a 50 lapper.
On the stage, it's 38 laps.
Yeah, they're bringing everybody out of that lobby. That is a dead lobby.
Chat.
FN chat.
Yeah, let's run. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Yes.
What's the plan?
I like how. We can hear all of it. We can hear all of it. What do you mean? What you say?
Well,
What, in my mic? Can y'all hear it? Oh, fuck, there you go. You get behind the scenes.
things just got very interesting for these guys. I don't know if you guys heard that, but they are gonna make a bigger race and do a manual stage and try to get themselves in order. Good grief. We'll see if this lobby can hang in there. I think, honestly, without a stage, they might do better, hopefully. But once you put in a longer race, it makes it tough. Does not like it.
Okay, I'm safe then.
All right, so they'll have, what did he say, 50 laps of racing to get this finished?
We'll do 40 to go.
Okay, 40 to go.
Oh no, we'll find out. Oh no, I'll run it as it is. We'll find out. I hope.
They do have to get all the drivers back in the lobby, so it's going to take them a couple of minutes to get them lined back up.
It's Jeopardy theme song.
I know people have talked about it, and I'm like, it hasn't been too bad. I've seen some lag, but wow.
What does he have a YouTube channel?
Oh, these
I
poor
missed
guys.
that part.
So next week we do have Phoenix. We have the award ceremony for the championship. Yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't. You can hear the radio. They're talking about getting back in the race, and it's gonna lag again. No, don't jinx it.
Don't do this. I like this. I'm knocking on wood.
Quick, everyone, knock on
It ain't
wood.
happening. Ow.
Such a fun race to watch, though. Guys in chat, let me know. Who is your favorite driver? Who do you think is gonna win out here tonight? If we can get the race in.
I hope. I really hope they don't forget about me. That'd be a problem.
Absolutely banal interviews where they're interviewing the driver in like 35th place because they've gone through everybody else.
Oh my gosh. You can hear all the chatter over the radio.
I don't know, is Gary been interviewed? Gary. Love you, Gary. Love you, Gary.
I believe that is good old Dohar.
Tom.
Figured you guys could use a mid-race interview, you know, like a little halftime break.
There you go.
Oh, I've already had my mic open for Discord, so they've been hearing everything.
How is your car handling out there? You've had a very competitive car, very strong car. So, how's the race going for you?
Oh man, that's fun out there. I don't know what it looks like on stream, but up until we had that lag explosion, we were having a lot of fun going 2 and 3 wide. So, yeah, that's just trying to get in the right spot at the right time, get in the right lane, kind of like Talladega, but that's more intense, to be honest, than Talladega. So we're having a lot of fun.
Oh, for sure. And I don't know if you caught it, but behind you, Tom. You may have been one of them, but they were 5 wide. It was absolutely insane. So much fun watching you guys out there, though. Hopefully we get you in the booth after the race.
Yeah, definitely, and I did see that frozen. I saw it in my mirror, and I did the best to get the hell out of there as quick as I could.
I don't blame you. I saw Libert take to the track super low underneath the track. So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. 5 wide, let's go.
There's enough room out there. We can
There
get
sure
it done.
is.
We can
Absolutely.
make it 6. It'll be possible.
I mean, no one wrecked,
right.
so that's a plus. All right, are you getting back, Tom?
Yep,
Oh, no, I
I'm
haven't
going to
gotten
get
invite
headed
yet.
out of here. Enjoy the rest of the race, guys. We'll try our best not to crash again, and hopefully the servers can do the same.
All right, good luck,
Hope and pray
Tom.
for servers working.
Have fun, guys.
You too.
I believe my Discord has died.
You know what? I have to get out of Discord and back in
Oh, never mind.
constantly. I don't know why.
It's
Yeah,
Discord.
It was 30 minutes.
I tell you that he did just said 30 minutes until we get going.
No, I don't think so.
Really hope not.
30 minutes until you get going. Oh, jeez.
And we only had 12 people. Oh, I got my invite from Justin. We're moving in.
Here we go. Element, at this point, you've seen the race. Who do you see winning?
Anxiety. I think anxiety is gonna win tonight.
You might be right. Let's hope you're wrong. But yeah.
With how the race is going and everything, and how wild they've been, I think the anxiety of all those drivers is gonna win tonight.
It's pretty insane. And you know, once you are in the race and you're in the emotions of it and on track, it's so hard to break that up, especially when you have something like this. I guess you could compare it to like a rain delay. I can imagine being the drivers and having to deal with that, and you know, just having that break up like that and having to get back out there and get in the mind frame for it once again. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. But Tom, he seemed very confident in his car. Obviously very dominant out there on track. A lot of position changes, so I have a feeling we're going to see that for the rest of the time. Just a lot of position changes out there and a lot of different leaders.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of swapping of positions, back and forth between leaders. They're just gonna be going 2, 3, 6 wide. You know, gotta do what you gotta do.
I think so. These guys are getting back in the lobby. I think they're waiting for Fox in that number 48, and then hopefully we can get rolling.
Missing 2 now, votes left. College guns. J.J. Aliens out of here.
We are missing Fox 5. Don't know who the other guy. Oh, Dohar.
Dohar.
There we go. Of course, we're meeting on Dohar. Come on, man. Oh, his game has crashed.
I don't know what happened. I barely rubbed you, and then your car just did a 360 and died.
Oh
It's
my
like,
gosh,
oh
you
my
can
God.
hear him over the radio talking about it. Just chaos everywhere.
Am I good for a radioactive?
I
If we-
think so.
if
You're
that even
bringing the radio
happens.
for everyone to hear, so they usually do not get to hear it. So that's cool on that part.
I would have to mute my mic for during the race.
Yes.
Won't hear be able to do that. If people get in the fight, I am not turning it on. Or do you want me to turn it on for content?
No. I don't
Oh.
see that happening, but
I mean, what was it, last week? It might have been. I don't know.
I did hear that got interesting at Richmond. I think it was Richmond, right?
I think
Or the week
Richmond?
before
No,
that?
I might have missed that. I
Yeah.
might have.
Okay, well,
No, I didn't.
If you can't remember, it couldn't have been that interesting.
We're still
yeah,
waiting on
it's the
Fox.
shows on the road.
Let's see where Fox is.
Probably sleeping.
Says he's racing at Auto Club. We know that's not it.
Alright, Fox, come here. Where are you?
I
There he is. Oh, he's on the home screen.
Oh, okay.
can get everything. I think he's assuming he's done for the night.
Oh, he done for a night. He done blew up.
Yikes. You hate to see it. I mean, this is Fox's first race in a couple of weeks, and he was doing really well out there,
I
so
thought he right there, Richmond.
hopefully we can sneak him in there.
I was 6th. Combat was 2nd. Or,
Yobi.
yeah, I think so. Which I'll be 5th now with.
You can hear him lining back up.
Skill was 4th, so I'll move up to 3rd.
Again, Fox back in this. He's back on Heat 5.
Okay, here comes Fox.
Aha.
There he is.
Yeah, hurry up.
I didn't even hear him. Was my Discord that bad?
Pretty loud.
Only have it cranked for, like, the leaders of it, like Justin J Mac.
I will just do a few
Yeah, I hear J-Mac the most.
select, get her stuff in, and
You can barely hear Justin.
and
I don't hear him at all.
Oh, y'all missed flight attendant J Mac when he did it freaking qualified. Oh, it was funny.
Thank you for hanging out in chat. I know this is really unfortunate, so hopefully we can get back soon.
Great radioactive content from Auto Club.
It's crazy out here.
Just whenever we get, just mostly just whenever, because I mean, that pace spent like 3 or 4 laps pacing when it started lagging, so I mean, honestly, they were going down to
Alright. If you guys could send me an invite, that would be amazing.
Just go a few
Yep,
couple pace laps.
we're at 50-second countdown.
Mason,
tell
wish
you
you were
what.
here.
3 pace laps, I think, yeah, it'll work out.
I'll tell you when.
7 to go.
Okay.
Be the count.
We had a great race until the
Make sure you
servers
have your
just
preset in.
decided we weren't going to race anymore.
I believe we're taking 3 laps to put our adjustments
We're
in.
gonna restart.
Okay.
We're gonna restart. I mean, we can pit right off the rip. We should be able to just start pitting right off the get-go.
Let me know when we can
Yeah.
take that.
Alrighty.
So just,
Speedy Speedster, what's up?
I think it'll be 7 green flag laps if we get going pretty
We're
quick.
here at Auto
Take 2
Club.
pit
It's
stops,
been an
and
awesome
then,
race,
yeah,
but
we're gonna do 2 pit stops.
server issues. Don't forget to mute your mic to combat.
Yes. Either way, we're going to lap me in the lap 2, no matter when we restart. That's just a good
And
normal mark
start
to
it.
get to.
Alrighty.
Muting.
Did you get an invite,
So,
Element?
do we take it?
Yes, take it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Was confirmation.
You know what? I know a lot of people, Speedy, that say hello. They take the H off. Hello.
Hello, young lad.
As you hear, they will go down pit road to get their adjustments back in. Pace for a few laps and then we'll get back to racing. They will have a manual stage break. So that'll be interesting, but I'm impressed with these guys trying to get all this handled short notice.
Hopefully they don't forget about the annual stage break.
I probably will.
Definitely not. Yeah, I keep getting kicked out of Discord too, so everything's going nutty. You thought you invented a
So-
new word. Well, we'll stick with that. That sounds cooler.
It's all your fault.
I know. Alright, these guys are gonna go around once and then they will pit. So we'll just get them around. Get those adjustments back in. And get this race back underway.
So, question is, are they gonna reline up the way they were before?
I do believe, yes, that they will line up as they were when the servers crashed.
Okay.
I know Combat Beast was up there, so we'll see. I'm assuming they'll do it right after pit road.
Roger that.
All right, servers, hang in there. Don't go crazy on us. Look at all these guys just flying in. Good grief. Pit road is going to be a busy one here, and we already have someone in the wall. Is that the 77 of Gary?
Gary.
I just see him just go straight into the wall.
He's got to make it interesting. Can't ever have a boring lap.
That is true. You see everyone on pit road, they will get their adjustments in, and Combat out there saying that it took him 3 pit road times to get his full adjustment out there. This guy just means business out there.
Yeah, he might want to use every pace lap that they're going to be taking to put those adjustments back in.
Everybody coming back on track. You see Justin out there. Who was the leader? I don't even remember who the leader was before those servers crashed. Was it TomTom?
I'm no seer. I don't know.
What did you just say? Your nose here?
No, I'm no seer.
Oh.
You know, like a seer, like
Yes.
they can
I'm a little
All
slow,
right.
apparently. The servers crashed my head. All right, we're gonna get these guys lined up, take a couple of pace laps out here. No seer. Are these guys going in again? All right, we're gonna pit one more time. I'm hearing over the radio from Rock NASCAR. Thank you so much. How do you get into this league? Well, this is the penultimate race of the season. There'll be no more racing besides next week for the finale at Phoenix. After that, I think we're going to be moving on to trucks, so we do kind of spread the word of tryouts and all that stuff. But for new people that have not raced in our series, we do tryouts for them.
Yeah, next season will be $1 million buy-in, and championship winner gets $100.
You're a nut.
Yeah.
Glad to see Dohar back out here. I know they are concerned. Justin, what is going on? I just saw Justin's car go crazy. I hope that's not anything too crazy. These servers are freaking me out tonight. All right, let's try to see who is out front. I do believe Tom Flitty will be starting us off back to green in stage 2. I think, I don't know, are they going straight to stage 3, or are we doing stage 2, the finish of it?
I think they were talking about running a few pace laps to get back to the number of laps that they had remaining in stage 2. Then they're going to do a manual when they hit that certain lap that equals the amount of the last.
Yes. They are
right?
doing, I just heard Justin over the radio, he said 7 laps remaining for this stage. They'll do a manual stage break, and then we'll head into the final stage.
Oh.
It's gonna be a long night tonight.
See, I can pay attention sometimes.
You did good. I paid attention, I just forgot apparently. I think some guys thought they were gonna go. Here we go, off in stage 2, the final laps here. Going green, the 8 is gonna lead us off, and we have the 24 of Combat, who is our in-race reporter. He's gonna be directly behind Tom Flitty, and these guys already just so tight together on this racing. Look at this element.
He's doing a crossover going to the bottom. Tom didn't get a great run on him. All he's got to do is pull a little side draft and just send it on into 3 and hopefully clear him.
And we have 3 wide for a P3 at the moment. We have the 48 of Fox down below. We have J-Mac in the middle, and we have the 16 of Fluffy on that high side. They have since kind of spanned out a little bit, but Ranger's really low under that apron on the tri-oval here, and he's going to try to make his way up through the field once again.
Yeah, he's got to try to gain as many spots as he can. Here, he's close to laps because Tom and Justin have already made up points on him, but he's got Justin right there next to him, so he doesn't really have to worry. But he's got Tom up here fighting for the stage win. That's detrimental to that points lead.
I was on board with Liebert in that one, and he made a little bit of contact with the wall, which made him lose a couple of spots. We have 5 laps to go, though, so there is a lot on the line right now. And look at this for the lead. We have Ski in the middle. We have the 16 on the outside, and we're going to have
here we go.
4 wide. Oh, you guys are crazy. No more yellows for this, but man, oh man, absolutely insane. We have Ski out to the lead. We have Tom Flitty moving back to 3rd, and Fluffy's going to be in 2nd.
Yeah, Fluffy's making moves right now, and he's not wanting 2nd. He's wanting to go for the lead.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. He's out here just for the pure fun of it. So he can make those risky moves. He's not going to do anything to harm any of the other guys since they're going for playoffs. But he's got the chance to do what he can and take a little bit more riskier moves in order to get there.
Yeah, Fluffy is on full sends all night, and yeah, he's just gonna go for it. It's gonna be awesome.
3 to go, and these guys are 3 and 4 wide mid-pack. Look at this back here. Oh my gosh, through the backstretch. absolutely insane, but these guys held it and are doing a great job. At Tom Flitty already back out to the lead. A little bit of contact with the 16. A lot of movement as these guys are trying to catch their cars.
Yeah, to keep up on our points battle right now as laps are winding down. I believe we've got 3 to go. Tom is in position to win this. Only 16 points back. And Rangers back there fighting in between 5th and 7th with Justin. For Tom, this is a major stepping stone to getting up there to that points lead if he can hold it up here in the top spot.
Oh, Dohar struggling to make it around that corner without hitting anybody, so it kind of backs them up, and they are really getting bunched up now, Element.
Yeah, Skabosi got a love tap from Dohar's quarter panel, set him up the track, and he lost 2 positions because of that.
The 8 of Tom Flitty is still your leader with 16 of Fluffy in second. We have Dohar and Combat Beast, who Combat Beast looking very strong right now. These guys are just battling it out for 3rd place at the moment. Dohar falling back a little bit. Ranger's going to make an amazing move out here, gonna dive it down all the way to the inside so that he can try to take over P2. He's gonna tuck it in behind 16 though.
Yeah, he has to make those moves. He's got to get up here. He's got to get these points. Got to defend that points lead. He's doing what he can right now. Sitting up here fighting for top 3 spot.
He's doing a great job. We're going to see if it's going to be enough. This should. I'm curious if this will be the final lap for stage 2 here. Going to find out. But man, it is going to be close. Tom, he's just so dominating tonight, along with the 16. We're going to see what they can do. This is the final lap, so Tom making his way through turn 3. Dohar on the outside. We have Fluffy behind him. A little bit of contact between Dohar and 16 of Fluffy. Looks like Tom's going to take the stage. Here we go. He's got the win for stage 2. Dohar in 2nd and Fluffy in 3rd. We're going to have Combat Beast possibly in 4th.
Yeah, and I do believe Rangers nipped Justin at the line. So it would be Rangers 5th, Justin 6th.
16 has lagged out, I think.
16 lagged out?
I believe
man.
He is gone.
He got 3rd there. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
And the servers are just struggling this week, man. I'm telling you. You hate to see it. I know he came out here for fun, but man, he had a car tonight on him. Always does, so really unfortunate to see.
No.
Oh man. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come, but yeah, we have lost Fluffy and that number 16. Stage break for these guys before they head to stage 3, and I'll tell you what, guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping these servers hold out, but it is not looking too great right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy as it was earlier.
You had a great run in the final parts of this laps. You took 4th in that, did you?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Hopefully we can continue that consistency and get you up there in the final part of the stage.
Field strategy is gonna kill me.
I think so.
You got this.
You got stage 1.
Can hear the confidence.
He's just overwhelming me with the confidence. And Tom coming out directly behind Dohar, who, look, that was kind of crazy.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
That was
I don't know what I
terrifying.
just saw. The AI just
All I
a
know
little
is I'm
chaos right
P3,
there.
and I'll take it.
These guys getting lined up to go back to green flag racing for stage 3. This will be the final part of the race if they can hold on to it and the servers cooperate tonight. Tom Flitty gonna be out here on the inside with Dohar and the 88 on the outside. Combat in that 24, our in-race reporter. He's gonna be starting off P3 with Rangers on the outside and P4.
Gloves are off.
I mean, it's going all out right now. Dohar Taking a little visit to the wall up there. They should go green this time around. We'll see what happens, but Combat taking a little detour, cutting some grass. All right, let's get these guys off and running for the stage 3. And here we go, back to green flag racing once again at Auto Club Speedway. Tom Flitty leading us off with Dohar on the outside. A great start for these guys so far. Rangers all over the back bumper of Dohar on the high side, but man, oh man, this low line is moving and Tom is just on the run.
Yeah, Tom's looking like the chosen one tonight, if I must say.
Oh.
But with draft and moves like that, anything is possible.
Anything is possible, and Dohar just diving it down from the high side, makes a move for first, and Tom is just going to answer back and say, I'm taking that right back. Great move on both their parts.
Yeah, a lot of great moves going on here. Dohar trying to snake up the track with Tom so he can stay in that ever so lovely draft. Oh yeah.
You love to see it. Dohar just taking a peek. 37 to go in stage 3, and Dohar, he's just taking a peek on that inside, seeing what he can do. He's gonna take that spot and see if he can make a run for it with Tom on the outside. Combat Beast behind Dohar in that 88. Getting super close together there, but Tom gonna have some help with the 11 car of Rangers. They have that outside and that inside just on the run.
Yeah, the outside is more of the preferred line because of that run, as you see that Tom just carrying that speed right off the corner. Ooh, it's such a sight.
It is so tight. We're on board with the Combat Beast of 24. Gave a nice shove to Dohar in that 88, and he's gonna take the inside, try to capture that lead. Will he be able to do it? He is your current leader right now, and man, he's getting quite the shove from the 9 car of Leaf Justin as we head into turn 1. Will he be able to hold on to it? Because that high side, when they get that momentum, they have a nice run coming off. There goes Dohar. He's gonna fall back just a little bit. Combat's gonna keep this lead.
Yeah, how about that? 24 to the point.
24 to the point, but Justin trying to take that over, and he dives it down on the inside, stays there. Rangers directly behind him, gonna give him help with that draft. These guys are side by side for the lead. What a battle. A little bumper and door-to-door contact. These guys are still too wide. Combat not having that draft help though right now.
Yeah, everybody shot to the bottom. I don't know why. Bottom's slow.
It depends on how you take it, but man, they really held that out. And that 9 and 24, they are still just battling it out. Rangers gonna make it 3 wide for the lead battle, and these guys are just going at it right now. The 9 and 24, super close. Rangers taking advantage of that apron, and he's gonna take over the lead. Lead change once again.
These guys are going to screw around and mess up, and that's going to leave a hole back here for either these 4 guys that are right on top of them.
4 guys for the lead. What is this?
Oh, they're still 4 wide. I don't know what you're not seeing. They were still 4 wide behind them.
That is absolutely insane. Tom Flitty was on the inside. Combat Beast still your current leader. We have Justin in second, trying to make a move. He has done a couple of slide jobs tonight in practice. We're gonna see if he pulls them out tonight in the race. But right now, these guys are just side by side, and that inside line is really the one that has the momentum right now.
Yeah, but Combat's running that line that I prefer, and even if he is by himself, as long as they don't get a big enough draft run down to the inside on him, and he can carry that speed, he'll be all right.
He will be all right, and Justin really trying to capture that close with him as J-Mac diving down, trying to get some action for P1. Man, a little bit of contact between him and the 9 car. These guys are 4 wide for the lead. Tom on the inside, J-Mac in the 3, Justin in the 9, and Combat in the 24. They're holding it, but man, have you ever, Element? This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a part of races like this, so I know exactly what they're going through.
This is why I love Auto Club. How can you not love this racing? It's insane. You have Tom Flitty pushing the 11 up there to the front as J-Mac is your current leader. Justin directly behind him. Honeycutt getting in on this action. And very, very close. Combat lost a couple of spots, but man, he is on the move on that high side. Dohar just trying to hold on to it in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, they're changing dancing partners like they change underwear. Like, good Lord. Every single lap.
Is this Forza? No, come on. These guys are still 3 wide. Tom Flitty on the inside with Dohar. He was in the middle. 30 to go in stage 3. This is just insane. Let's bring it back up to here to Combat Beast. You saw him lead the pack out here, doing a great job. He's currently tucked directly behind Tom Flitty, and as I say that, he's going to the middle, and man, so much movement going on right now.
I refer back to my previous statement.
Which is?
Which
one?
Shall I repeat it?
Oh, man. Look at Rangers. He's falling back just a little bit as these guys are just nose to tail. The 51, the 96, Combat Beast, and that 24. These top 5-6 guys are just so tight together. And meanwhile, we have Justin and J-Mac out in the lead battling it out. Let's see if we can bring the cameras on over to these guys.
And they're 3 wide for the lead with Dohar on the outside. Now you got Skibowski starting to make a move. He's sitting here in the top 5 down on the inside of Tom with Combat following Tom. They're still 2x2x2.
2x2 all the way back. J-Mac as your current leader with Justin directly behind him. This is insane. Let's take a look on board with the 9 car. We have Tom Flitty in the 8. He's going to take over P2 with Dohar in the 88. He's going to be on that high side. I mean, this is what you're going to see for the rest of stage 3 here.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves being made. Dohar made a quick left to try and take J-Mac 30 wide and squeeze through the middle, and J-Mac said no.
Not today.
Great.
He was making some really... Oh! What's going on back here? We have the 51 into the inside wall. I don't know what happened with him. That looked pretty violent, I gotta say. That was an aggressive run right into the inside wall there. Not sure. Well, I'm hearing over the radio the caution is out at the line, so we will bring out a manual caution.
I missed it.
I just caught a little bit of, I do believe that was Honeycutt that just went
I got a
there.
bit loose on exit.
Actually, kind of enjoyable.
Were you involved in that?
Yeah, I got into him. I got loose on exit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is what you're gonna have to deal with tonight. Those loose conditions coming off the exits here. It does make it a challenge, especially when you're...
At least I gave you all a show while I was up there.
You definitely did do it. You definitely did do that. Caution is out, and from what I'm hearing, we lost Gary in that number 77.
What?
Take a look. Yep, he is out on pit road along with Fluffy.
He was my pick.
Oh, Gary.
Gary was my pick to win. Dang, damn it.
J-Mac is going to lead us on to pit road under caution. I can't imagine anyone staying out. All these guys are going to go in.
Gary was my
Bacon
pick to win.
update.
Dang, damn it.
Bacon's supposed to be in here.
How many laps are left?
If we can get over the radio.
26 laps to go.
Okay, well there you go. 26.
Well,
15 laps on the tank. Well, maybe 1 lap.
Yeah, you get actually 14. running
Yeah.
hard. So
Once you get off of pit road, they'll go down
Mhm.
14. So I'm screwed.
George Russell's
and there you
tires
heard
on
it
here
from
or something.
combat.
Oh, this pit road.
You love it.
No.
I mean, as long as the servers hold out, I'm okay. Just hang in there, servers.
You love to see it.
do
I
not
think
love
we'll
to do
make
that.
it. I think we'll make it.
I do too. You see Dohart coming out, and man, oh man, that is looking scary right there between him and the 48 of Foxhound Boss. Let's bring it up front. You see the 9 car of Justin. He's going to be on the outside with J-Mac leading us back to green in stage 3. It's going to be nutty.
Like peanut butter.
I see what you did there. Have a little bit of a reunion out in chat here. All right, I think we will be going green this time around. Stage 3 racing back in action. J-Mac gonna lead us off. We'll see how Justin does on those restarts coming off that win from Kansas last week. Great points for him. Let's bring out the points once again. I wish we could do like live point standings. That'd be nice.
Oh, that would be most helpful.
Right? Rangers is your points leader at the moment. Justin in second after that win at Kansas last week. Tom Flitty in third with 1,100. And Dohar in fourth with J-Mac in fifth, who is your current leader as we are back to green once again. Already these guys look like they were trying to go 3 wide. Tom Flitty trying to take a look, trying to squeeze himself in the middle, but he tucks himself in behind J-Mac as we have 24 to go in stage 3. J-Mac, I mean, once he's getting out front, he's pretty decent here. I mean, he's very dominating in practice, so we'll see what he can do here on track.
Yeah, and when J-Mac gets to the front, he knows how to make that car 10 lanes wide, so he's pretty good about finding where they're getting the runs at and being able to stop them.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a nice push from Tom Flitty, but Tom says, you know what? I missed the lead. I let a lot of this. I want back out there. He's taking a peek on that inside, but J-Mac gonna have some help with the draft from the 9 car of Leaf Justin. Meanwhile, Tom on the inside, he's gonna have some help with that 11 of Rangers. These two work together so well. They have been partners and teammates for such a long time. Those two are a pair that are hard to beat between the 11 and that 8.
They really are, but with how tight the points are between the top 3 and Rangers leading and Tom being third, and the points gap tightening quite a bit, I really don't think they're going to be that friendly towards each other.
We're gonna find out. I mean, they usually work together really well until it comes down to the finish. Then all bets are off. They're going for it.
Oh, Tom with another fancy move.
He's got a fancy move, and I'm on the 51 car of Honeycutt on the outside, and he's got a bit of a run with the 48 on the inside of Foxhound Boss. These guys going 3 wide for
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, they're getting crazy already.
4.
Here it comes.
4.
Yeah, 4 wide, and I swear if they take it 5, I'm done. I want to be out there with them.
They already did that. You done missed it.
I know they did. Here they go, though, the 48 right next side by side with J-Mac, who was our current leader. He has since moved back a little bit, and we're going to have that 8 car of Tom Flitty 3 wide with Ski, and who else was that up there? Was that Justin?
Oh.
Ooh, a little bit of contact that's going to move them up, and they're going to lose a couple of spots from that.
A lot of contact. It started from the bottom of the track and moved all the way up to the top, and Justin got the raw end of the deal on that one.
Honeycutt moving up to P2 as he sits behind Rangers, and as I say that, 8 gonna have a fabulous run on that outside, and he's going to go side by side with Rangers once again for the lead. 51 of Honeycutt gonna push him down the backstretch. Liebert making his way up through the pack, and he's going to be P4 sitting at the moment.
Yeah, now he's up here making some noise, been riding around in the back, biding his time, and now he's up here banging the drums of war.
He sure is, and with how much the draft affects your car here and how bumpy it is, you really have to make sure that you have great car control. If your car is too loose, with this type of racing, it's really going to hurt you. You're definitely going to feel it out there.
Ooh, he was getting pretty squirrely off, too. It was a great save. Woo!
So, Adams, yes, you can repair your damage if you go in. Damage is on for these guys. However, it may or may not cosmetically fix it, but as far as like damage itself, as long as you fix it, you should be good to go.
Well, our top 5 in points are pretty much all right on top of each other.
Yeah, and so that's gonna make the race and standings very interesting and even more close. But Rangers, who is the current point leader, he's riding second right now, about to battle again for the lead as he's got a nose out with J-Mac just pushing him and that high side just rolling. TomTom a little bit by himself out there, but that bottom line is starting to form up, and these guys are too wide all the way back. 18 to go. Rock says, thank you very much. I think I got disconnected for like the 100th time.
18 to go.
Yes, and you know what that means. That means we have yet another pit stop to do for these guys. 14 is what they can get on a tank, so I would assume these guys are either going to split it in half or possibly short pit and stay out as long as they can on this run. It's just going to depend on the strategy that they want to take.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call.
Rangers out to the lead in 3 wide. I feel like I've been saying this all night. 3 wide for second place. TomTom Flitty on the inside. J-Mac was on the middle. And Justin on the outside. But these guys started to separate a little bit with J-Mac moving to second. TomTom trying to find his way in there as Liebert and Dohar squeezed by. He's going to lose a couple of positions. Netcode. Well, you know, this race was running really good, and then the servers crashed and killed the lobby, so we had to completely restart. So I guess there's netcode for you. Really bad netcode. TomTom Flitty trying to keep on Liebert right there. He's gonna see what kind of move he can make next, as you see Rangers in that 11 going side by side for the lead once again between him and J-Mac in that 3 car. Oh, a little bit of contact between Liebert and the high side. He's gonna lose a couple of spots from that. You can tell he didn't want to mess him up and went off of the door there, but man, these guys are still very, very close, Element.
Oh, they definitely are, and Tom took advantage of that, and he is going to fly back up into second place, and he's going to have J-Mac getting another run on the outside.
Look at these guys just trying to go for any move that they can get. We're on board with Combat Beast in that 24. Ski in that 96. He is just on the outside. These guys are moving on that outside, trying to keep that going. 48 directly in front of Combat Beast, and just, man, the movement between these guys, so much of it going on right now.
There's a lot going on, and if I was Rangers, I would be a sitting duck right now. Got a little bit of a gap there in between him and the second place car. J-Mac with Justin right behind him, and Tom and Dohar. That draft, they might be able to just sail right on by with.
We're gonna find out. 13 to go in stage 3, so we're coming down to the wire for the finish here. J-Mac trying to see if he can sneak a peek underneath Rangers, is unable to do so, but these guys starting to go single file line at the moment, but that's definitely not gonna last. J-Mac is looking for a win. He wants this. And I do believe this would be his first oval win if he's able to get this tonight.
Yeah, first oval. Now, listen to the words. Oval. Road courses, good luck. He got you.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy is amazing at the road courses, so no problem there. But he wants it at the ovals now. Can he get it? Rangers going on that apron, getting some nice momentum, and you can see a lot of guys going in. We have 2 takers. Not a lot of guys, actually. Tom, Flitty, and Rangers going in. Everyone else staying out.
Now, see, this is what's going to happen. Is these 2 are going to get 4 fresh tires. They're going to come out, and they are going to run blazing fast laps, not racing each other, and going to put a nice gap in between them and the rest of the guys once this cycles through.
I'm hearing over the radio the 9-car pitting, and we saw a sign from J-Mac that he will be pitting this time around, but we're going to find out if Element is right. They will work together. I mean, that's what they do, so that was probably planned strategy on their part. Now we're going to have J-Mac and Justin and Combat Bees going in together. That will be good news for them. Oh, look at all this. We have a lot of guys actually going in this time around, so not too many stayed out.
I believe Dohar might be the only one that's still on track. Yep.
Wow, look at these guys. We have Rangers and Tom back out on track. I want to give a quick shout out to Trash out there in chat. I always feel bad saying Trash. I don't know why. But what's up? Thank you for tuning in tonight. But we're going to find out where these guys come out according to Tom and Rangers. There goes Dohar on to pit road completely by himself. Very interesting call on his part, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he should come out behind some traffic at least, so he'll be able to have draft.
A lot of movement for these guys coming off pit road here. You saw Justin out on track. I don't know if there was some contact between him and drivers, but look at Rangers and Tom just move away from the field.
Yep, and J-Mac is in no man. Oh, it might have a yellow. I just saw a couple cars spinning, I think.
We'll see. I have to get back in the chat because I have a feeling it put on me again. We'll see what these guys do after the line. Looks like they're still going green.
Must have been a lag.
It could have been. You see Dohar pulling out on track as he's coming off a pit road. We'll see where he fares. I don't know. That's a scary move for him, but it seems that he's going to be behind the second pack.
Yeah, that's a lot of ground to make up on his part. Just Rangers and Tom have just got a good separation. It's going to be very tough for J-Mac to close that by himself with those 2 not racing each other. On the bright side, he has Justin and Combat right behind him, and Justin has now got to whip his draft, so...
Justin just putting the block on that. Combat looking low, and Justin's like, I don't think so. We have 9 laps left to go in this race. It is coming down to the wire here. We've seen this multiple times, Element. We've seen these guys way out front, and then we wait and see if anyone else can catch them. So what's it going to be tonight? Can we get Tom another win? Will it be Rangers? Or will these guys catch up to him and make it a 5-way battle for the win?
They can catch him. They're going to have to hit their marks each lap. They're going to have to lay down consistent times. And the one thing they definitely cannot do is race each other. They have to stay very polite and ride till the last lap. And then if they're not there, then race for that position.
Absolutely. If Tom gets this, this will be his 3rd win of the season. And if Rangers gets this, I do believe this will be his 4th win of the season.
Ooh, that gap is shrinking.
It is definitely shrinking. These guys are working together to try to get back up there. You know that Rangers and Tom, they are just eyeing the rearview mirror, communicating with each other, trying to decide what to do. We have 6 to go, Element. Can they do it?
I think that second pack can do it, but like I said, they gotta
work together.
The very last lap.
I think they're gonna do it. You know, these guys are gonna talk to each other communicating, and we have Rangers and TomTom going side by side for the lead. Wow, I am surprised at this, and that is going to allow that second pack to catch up as they get back in line. I don't know if that was on purpose or whether these guys are just gonna go ahead and battle it out and see what happens, but man oh man, that is allowing these guys to catch up to them quite a bit.
They got one more lap to disagree with over who leads, because the second pack now has whiff of that draft. By the end of this lap, they're going to be within striking distance.
Very interesting for these guys. Let's bring it up here to Justin, and we'll go on board with him as he is pushing the 3 car of J-Mac up to these guys, and you can see it. Yeah, that gap is just dwindling down.
Yeah, our top 2 are in big trouble. They're in big trouble.
4 to go at the line, and we have no more cautions. This is it, guys. If anything happens, you're out of luck. So while they want to be risky and make those moves for the win, they don't want to hurt their chances and wreck out. J-Mac cutting it pretty close with that wall and just pushing it to its limits to try to catch up to these top 2.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You got to push it hard every lap, but you cannot make any mistakes. You got to hit every mark. Can't miss one.
It's gonna be crazy. Gary, I see you out there. Ah, man, we missed you in the race. Hate to see that you're gone. Spring rolls and cheese sticks are way better. You're a nut. We'll see if they can do it, man. It's gonna come down to the wire here. We're coming down to 3 to go, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna be close. If they can catch him, it is going to probably be the final lap here.
Oh, final lap would be good. I think they'll be there a little sooner.
If anything,
Keeps closing.
If anything you can say about this is that there have always been exciting finishes for this season so far. I don't expect tonight to be any different. Mike, thank you for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your night. Let's take a look at that gap, and man, I don't know if they're catching them, but right now it seems to be the gap is pretty even here as we have 2 to go.
Patience. Just you're seeing it happen. You're seeing it happen. I see it.
I see it, but is it going to be enough? We have Combat that lost the draft. I don't know if he lost the draft, but he is definitely off of. Yeah, he lost the draft of the 9 car and the 3 car in that second pack. So these guys still need to work together. If it's going to come down to it, TomTom is going to have to make a move for this right here, as I'm hearing that we are on the last lap. So it's right here. TomTom on the high side. We have Rangers on the inside. What's it going to be with these two that is allowing J-Mac and Justin? I don't know if they're going to have enough. Here we go. Rangers going for the win. TomTom going for the win. Side-by-side finish. Oh my gosh. Look at that finish right there. I don't know.
I think it was Tom.
I think TomTom had a nose out. Absolutely
Tom got him.
insane. Wow. 3rd win for TomTom. That is absolutely insane. Great finish for these guys. Ranger's gonna take home 2nd, and I do believe that puts J-Mac in 3rd.
You are correct.
That was a crazy finish. And like I said, we always have crazy finishes here. Shout out for these guys that were able to hang through the server crashing. I appreciate all you guys hanging out, especially in chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out. We are going to get interviews from these guys once we get back to the lobby. I can't believe TomTom edged him out. That was so close. What a photo finish.
Ooh.
I believe I am done here.
Thank you so much for coming out, Combat. We really appreciate it. It was fun watching you out there, leading some laps definitely too. So great job out there.
Thanks.
All right, let's get J-Mac in here. Fox, I hear ya. That's why you love Auto Club. It's so much fun. All right, we have our winner in here of Tom Flitty. Crazy finish to the race. You guys were side by side, definitely a photo finish, but man oh man, what were your thoughts when you saw Justin and J-Mac behind you and you knew, you know, Rangers, he had quite the potential to win?
Oh my god, what a crazy race. I mean, they always say after, like, you know, the rain delay, all that stuff, you know, once they go back, they always go crazy, and I don't know how we didn't crash multiple times after we got back racing again. I don't know, I ran preset 6 with no adjustments, and I just held on to it the best I could. It was a little snappy at the end, but, you know, I liked the car a little loose, and Rangers, I mean, him and I and J-Mac, we're right in the middle of the street right now, buddy.
I know, we're gonna make a run.
Alright, awesome, man. Give me just a second, okay? But yeah, Rangers drove one hell of a race. J-Mac and Justin, like you said, they were on the way. They were running us down so fast. The best thing that I could do and the smartest thing I could do was just push Rangers as hard as I could, lap after lap after lap, to make sure that, you know, it was just decided between him and me. You know, he was a little defensive. I think he was a little loose there, like how I was, and just having that draft, I was able to kind of pull around him and get a little bit of side draft on the back stretch, and I just gave it all I had through 3 and 4. And, you know, drag race to the finish. It was a hell of a finish. It was
It
fun to
certainly
watch
was.
because it was fun from my seat. Man, it was. I just honestly, that was probably the biggest win that I've had in a long time. That was just a crazy race.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone missed it and is just tuning in, be sure to go back and watch that last couple of laps. Absolutely insane. Tom making his move on the last lap while trying to hold off 3rd and 4th place. Did a phenomenal job and was able to pull off his 3rd win of the season. So huge congratulations to you, Tom.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, like I said, it was it was a hell of a race. So if you didn't see it, I know I'm definitely gonna go back and check out some of the laps where we were 3 and 4 wide before that set of pit stops. But
3, 4, 5 wide.
Just craziness.
That's the best way to explain it. But again, congratulations. Fantastic race for you. 3rd one of the season, so that's definitely going to help out in the point standings.
Definitely, thank you.
All right, Element. Rangers bringing home 2nd. Let's get him in here.
Well, Rangers. Mr. Not so confident was going around the garage area earlier this week from what I heard. And you managed to come home 2nd, getting nipped by mere, what was it, couple hundreds? Come on. So how was the race for you? I mean, it looked a little stressful, you know. Take us through it.
Race was very up and down for myself. I was back to forth, kind of. Obviously, we had the big lag in the middle of the race, and we had the 2 wrecks that I got involved in early in the race before the kind of lag hit. So I can't really can't thank Tom enough for that. Really, you know, he pushed me up there, gave me a chance. Staying ahead of J-Mac and Justin there. Always fun racing with Tom. And,
Dude,
it's
hell
annoying.
yeah, man. I'm sorry to interrupt, but thank you so much for working together with me, Rangers. Like that was friggin' awesome. But yeah, sorry I had to make the move there, but I had to push you as hard as I could there.
I'm fine.
I saw you come down pit road, and I'm like, okay, I gotta make my move and get on that cycle, because you know it better than anybody what that does when you can pit a lap before anybody.
Great strategy call.
It's definitely an advantage, I think, especially the track where I feel like at least a track you feel like you have decent like solo car speed. I feel like it works very well. Also, I wouldn't say it's the biggest advantage here because it's a big draft track, but it definitely helps coming in early. But overall, happy, slightly annoyed because for the second race in a row, I felt like I clearly had the bumper on the guy next to me, and I've gotten second. The guy on the outside has gotten the spot from me. That last time at Kansas, I felt like I was at least on my screen, I was ahead of J-Mac, and then this week I felt like I was pretty clearly ahead of Tom on my screen, and that threw me in the second. But overall, it's a good race. We'll see what happens at Phoenix though.
Well, great finish. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy race at Phoenix for the championship race for sure. All right.
Not too confident about that one, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Here it is, and watch him win the championship. But you had a great race tonight. I know, probably frustrating, considering how close it was. And we've all been there. You see yourself out just a little bit ahead, and end up not winning it. But you've had quite the season, so you can't be down about that.
It's definitely been a good season.
For sure. All right, Rangers in second, and that brings us to podium finish. J-Mac Attack out there leading several laps. How was your race out there? You looked really strong and brought home a podium.
Yeah, just kind of shuffling around there the first couple of stages. We had the big lag in the middle of the second one that kind of threw everything for a loop, and then when we came back, I was just tight. I don't know. I felt like I threw in basically the same car, and it was incredibly tight. And that basically put a nail in the coffin for my season as far as the championship goes, because there were no points there. But yeah, and then just that third stage. The third stage was fun. Just getting out in front of it, just mixing it up with everybody, trying to work on some 3 wide and 2 wide moves, and getting people kind of the reverse dive bomb, getting to the outside on the corner, because it was sort of dive bomb city, but you kind of had to do it. It got to a point where we were bouncing off of each other like it was a short track, and you just kind of had to keep your head about you, because it got to a point where it was just going to happen. We were, there were 10 cars just all on top of each other. Not really much you could do. So just frustrated. Justin worked with me there. I don't know if I was holding him up, if maybe we would have been faster, with him in front. And I don't know, and I guess we'll never know. But I was pushing as hard as I could, and hoping they would race each other, hoping that maybe Tom would think that having more people up there might mean less points for her. But he opted to work with him and ended up winning in the race. So that's probably the right call. It's just frustrating watching those two up in front of you draft each other, and you're pushing as hard as you can, and you're just staying directly even with them, not getting any draft off. I felt like we were close enough a few times to get some pull, and we just weren't. And there were a few times Justin was on my bumper, and it wasn't really giving any push, it felt like. So just real frustrating to be that close again. We've been good at the big tracks. That's usually not where I've been good, but none of it mattered because none of it ended up in a win. So ends up the points aren't really going to matter. So we're going to go to Phoenix and maybe try to steal one. That's going to be a bit of a strategy race from the sound of things. So we'll try to get the strategy right, and which strategy I've been terrible at pretty much all season long. So I don't know. Well, it's disappointing having a car that quick, and that felt real good. Like once we got the pit stop for stage 3, made a big adjustment, and the car came to life, and felt like we were really good. And there was that point there where we got out about 10 car lengths on the field while they were all 3 wide. I was feeling pretty good, feeling like a pretty big boy there. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess it's good to be disappointed with third, but I'm incredibly disappointed with third. Felt like it could have been more, but oh well.
It's good to be disappointed with third. You had a great race, and it's going to be a heck of a run at Phoenix, so I'm excited to see it. If you guys missed it, definitely go back. You're going to have to fast forward through the middle where the servers lagged out, but really, really fun. I can't wait to see next week. We will have award ceremony, so that will be fun also. Element, always a blast with you. Next week is the finale. I'm a little sad that the season is going to be over, but it's been a heck of a season. So stay tuned next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will do it all over again at Phoenix. Take it easy, guys.